Welcome to the Authentic Dads Podcast. Here to help dads like you navigate complicated legal situations and ultimately spend more time with the ones you love most, your kids. For years, society has looked at dads as secondary caregivers, and resources for fathers fighting for equal custody rights have been scarce. Here, you'll be introduced to other men who've been down this path before and learn about the real solutions that led to real success stories. And while we help you navigate complicated legal vocabulary, we're also hoping to be a comforting resource. People to reassure you that everything is going to work out all right. Now, your hosts of the Authentic Dads Podcast, Junior and Art.
Did him having a child change your relationship, and in what way?
It did, because a lot of times I had to consider the child before making any plans. Even if we wanted to go to the movies, if it was on the weekend, I would have to think or ask him, is she coming over? Is she going to be with us? Because, of course, you can't take a child to see an adult movie, or even if we wanted to go out to eat, is she going to be with us? Is she coming? Is her mom going to let her come over? And a lot of times her mother would try to hold her back from spending time with us. So
Really?
it raised some tension at times.
How did you
My
handle
husband's not a person, he's not a person who necessarily likes to argue or fight. He's
Okay.
not like that. And I would be the one that want to argue and fight with her. Like, what do you mean she's not coming over? She needs to be here.
Right.
Yeah. And then I had to learn, like, that's his personality. Just accept him for who he is and
Right.
stay out of the situation pretty much.
Right.
So, and that's what I did a lot of times. I stood back. I let him handle everything. So, because he was the biological father.
Yeah. And so what did you think about after I got served with child support papers, right after we got married?
Yeah. So it was right after we got married, and I felt hurt. I mean, I know he felt hurt, but I felt hurt as well, because I also felt confused, because we have been giving money above and beyond, what we were going to be required to do before he was even served. And, she would come over and she would spend time with me, and we would buy her sneakers, buy her clothing,
Right.
take her out, like, just do things with her. And I felt as if the mother was upset. I guess she thought I was going someplace, like I was eventually going to leave. But I never did. I never wanted to leave. So for her to serve
When you say
child support papers,
when you say wanted to leave, what do you mean? That you wanted to leave? You wanted to break up out the relationship, or what do you mean?
Right. I guess she thought that eventually I would stop dating you.
Oh,
Like I was just temporary.
oh,
But once she found out, we was getting married, it was like, oh, she's staying around. Well, I'm going to take them for their money.
Okay.
It was like that, like, and it didn't have to be that way. But like I said, we was already given above and beyond, giving of our time, giving of our money.
Right.
So I really didn't see what she thought was going to happen once she served us the child support papers. Because like I said, it was no problem. It was never an issue, to give money. Never.
Right.
Yeah, and like she said
Okay.
in court, like she told the judge, I just wanted more money.
That's
Greedy.
crazy.
And then the
Greedy.
judge, and then the judge said, "Oh yeah, well that's not gonna happen."
Exactly.
See?
She didn't get more, so
No,
she
he-
just like
he actually
shot herself
lowered
in
it.
the foot.
Yeah, he actually lowered
Right,
it because we were
right.
giving more than she needed.
This has been the Authentic Dads Podcast, helping dads navigate complicated legal jargon to spend more time with their kids. If you know someone who could benefit from today's content, please share this episode. Our goal is to help dads with reliable support from people who have overcome the court system. For more, reach out to Junior and Art directly at authenticdads@gmail.com to book a consultation. Get help finding solutions to family court, child support, relationship issues, and more. Spaces are limited, so reach out with your request today. They'd love to hear from you. And if you want more, subscribe to our Authentic Dads YouTube channel for even more resources to help you on your journey.